Beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That's right, you got it. Being beautiful me, Andretta. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, Andretta. Andretta. Beautiful me, let's go.
This is your lady being beautiful me, Andretta, and you're listening to your top 40 station, Mix 105.
The dash is digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby, the going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy F made me. And she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Young Money Records, the Army, the Navy. They ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trusted my they never betray me. Met all these they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody saved me.
Brand new whip, got no keys. Tailor my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my moves. 2,500 for a new pair of tennis shoes. The same price I can make them youngins come and finish you. Lawyer being charged, he a jewelry like a voodoo. Real dope boy, 100,000 in the Vizu. President's attention, slide by, we don't see you. I been getting money, I ain't worried about what he do. I'm getting money like off from the 80s. Man, Dre about to drop, man, they gon' go crazy. They know I'm the truth, coming straight from the basement. I'm straight as a street, man, I come from the pavement. A million all hundreds, it make them go crazy. Wham, wham, wham. On them, baby. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tailor my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Me and my dog going off the way. When you're living like this, they supposed to hate. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tailor my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Me and my dog going off the way. When you're living like this, they supposed to hate.
Yeah. The dash
I'm a girl from Brooklyn, Brownsville.
You know
never
everybody
ran,
waiting on
never
that
will.
baby,
A girl's gotta work.
I mean, it like ever since baby on baby drop, man. Ever since baby
You know,
ain't nobody drop.
Let's go.
Ha. I needed some with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched the swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. Oh, you asking for pictures with what's your name? Got the spot. Tryna figure which deal I'ma take. I woke up, couple meal on my plate. I'm investing in real estate. I just went and gave my mama 100. Probably won't hear me open my mouth unless you hear me talking about finding some money. Let's go. As soon as I found that, I flipped that. I'm a little bit different, they get it. No, I'm stiff on the she dig. Tryna find out why baby ain't all in the mentions. No, she ain't get no DM from me. This wrist, it ain't free. She be throwing that, yeah, she good at it. Turn around, make her look at it. She like, ha. I needed some with some bop in it. Let's go. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched the swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than them. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked. Ain't with me and ain't bout what they be rapping about what they look scary. But to each his own. If you like it, I love it. No big, no fee. That boy say he get money. Oh really? How much they just cut you a check for? $1 million. I'm going back to Cali like big. Go back. About to go get a pound just to smoke. They told me to come work on my album. I'm trying to go find out the price on the boat. Okay. My little like Megan Thee Stallion. She ghetto and nasty. She driving the boat. Drive the boat. All this that they making be born. Let me something to bop while I ride with the pole. Here you go. Okay. I needed some with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my my watch the swerving, that whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm hot. I feel like, you know, the sophisticated, you know, the ones that go to work by day, then, you know, dance in the mirror by night. I needed some with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched the swerving, that whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with I'm a hot. Oh, you asking for pictures with what's your name? Get the out the spot. Trying to figure which deal I'ma take. I woke up, couple meal on my.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Zuzi on the track.
I'm a girl from Brooklyn.
Guys, hey, again, I'm your lady being beautiful me. If you didn't hear me before, we are right now in what now in the news. We got those, what now is the top of the hour. Now we are in half of that hour. Half of that hour, last hour. Okay, anyway, look, in the beginning of that hour. All right, then, guys. Now we already know that Trump has he's already come to the White House on Monday. And he off and he puts it in his pocket. To my understanding, as I read, that he basically, no, not him, the staff, the aides, they are all having some type of anxiety attacks. Working conditions are not so good. Oh, really? Well, anyway, the work. Just think about it. Working conditions are not good. You having anxiety attacks. You're depressed. Anxiety is depression. This is not good, guys. Not at all. Because right now, from my understanding, is that wearing a mask is not the norm. Isn't that something? Well, how are we teaching? How are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be an example to the world. Is that correct? And apparently, he's showing some other type of examples, and they're not good ones. It's like talking to our 2-year-olds or our 5-year-olds, and they're not doing the right thing, and we're constantly on their, their little necks, their little backs, and saying, pick that up, put that on, keep it on. That's how I feel like watching this. It's just like ridiculous. On another note, guys, what did you think about that debate last night? I don't know. I pretty much was screaming at the screen and then watching this fly stay on the top of Pence's head. We all were. And it was the topic of discussion because we all were like, what is that? And they were like, it's not moving. It was planting some eggs, guys. And then I didn't know that one of the symptoms is pink eye for COVID. Did you know that? First is South Shay on the ones and twos. What's up? What's going on? Did you know about that? I'm like, is this a new symptom? Or did I just look over that one?
I don't know about anything. I did never heard.
You had COVID.
Oh, hold on. What was the question? Say the question.
You had COVID,
right?
And for my understanding, is that really why are we acting like it's
that's my personal health business?
Oh, stop it. Because everybody has to know that's been around you.
No, they don't.
I've been around you.
My grandma don't even know.
You know what?
My daddy don't even know.
Gosh.
For real. I ain't no cat. No cat.
Look, from my understanding that they said that pink eye is one of the symptoms of COVID. Now,
well, you got pink eyes right now.
I'm like, well, wait a minute. If that's the case, so everybody that had pink eye that had COVID back then, you know,
so.
I just look. I did not know that was one of the symptoms. Is this something that they're making up as they go along? Are they just figuring this out? Or they just, did they just find this out? What's going on?
I think that's true. It's a part of it.
You know what? I think that's just crazy. Because if that's the case, they did not give that as one of the symptoms. Have you heard about this, guys? I'm still a little bit baffled about that one. I am. But anyway, guys, look, on to the next, guys. With that said, I want you all to take care of yourselves because it seems like they're coming up with another symptom to scare you because kids get pink eye, they don't have COVID. That's just putting your nasty hands in your face and everything, rubbing your eyes and and so on. A cough, that could be anything. It could be an allergic reaction. Even a sore throat. You know how many times I've had a sore throat and couldn't talk? I ain't had no COVID. Are you serious? I'm just saying. What are you doing over there, Versatile? She looked down. She looked, yeah. Okay, what are you doing?
I was nothing.
You just what?
I was listening to your story about you having a sore throat.
I wouldn't call it so much a sore throat, but it's just to the point where it was irritated or whatever the case is, but I know what that is. But again, they make it's okay. It's the extension of the flu, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It is, yeah.
So therefore, and it's worse than the flu. You know what? I'm beginning to think that there's something more to this just COVID-19. It's not just an extension of the flu. I think it's just something look, they're not just telling us. Let's put it that way. And if anybody out there would like to let me know more about it, please let me know. The CDC is going to tell me what they want to tell you. Tell me, that is. Anyway, guys, I'm just so fed up with it. How do you feel about it after you had your COVID-19 versus style? That's right.
I don't know how
said
to feel.
It. What did you say?
I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's going to happen anyway.
You know what? I had been around this girl.
One day.
I wasn't around you one day.
You know what? It's so funny because people thought I was faking in line when I said I had it because they didn't get it. For real. I'm so serious.
Okay, let me just say this. Forget about COVID. You had the flu. Let's just say you had the flu.
Well, that was the worst flu I ever had in my life.
I know. And what if, let's just say if it's not the flu, you just had a cold, right?
That was not a cold.
But listen to what I'm saying. The next person, they don't have to catch your cold. They don't have to catch your flu.
Right.
So my thing is, not everybody, I've been around you, okay, more than once, multiple times, haven't caught it. But everyone's
body's probably just different than mine.
Yeah, but everyone's body works differently, and I probably had it in another kind of way.
Only one person caught it from me.
Who?
This dude.
Okay.
What?
She said this dude.
For
what
real?
dude?
This
oh
dude.
My God!
This dude. You know what it mean when you got a dude?
But all right then. But what I'm going to do, we're going to catch up to. We're going to catch up to the exhibition segment of the entertainment segment of who's who in entertainment. We'll be right back here on the Andretta Show. Here on Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105.
Shake it, shake it. She like the way I dance. I'm a girl. She like the way I move. Brownsville, she like the way I rock. She like the way I woo. If she let it clap for, clap for. If she throw it back for, yeah, she throw it back for. Like a mirror. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains and pours, she like the way I heard. Like a mirror. Billie Jean.
like the way I when I walk in the spot, 30 on me, buy at the club, know that I'm paid. I'm a thot, get me lit, I can't these cause this is gay. All in my page, all of my comments are screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones and ones. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. Brody got locked, the night is bail. Until he free, I'm raising hell. Till my shooters call me face out. For all the times we had to face out. 50 nights to do a state time. If you need the glizzy, you can take mine. Please don't play my some. You know I'm like that. I'll make a movie like TNT. Black 30 told me as you really want it. I bet I air it like DMP. In my section, and I keep that 38 for the weapon. Remember when I came home for correction? All the bad in my direction. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for. She let it clap for. And she throw it back for. Yeah, she throw it back for. Like a Mary, like a Mary. Billie Jean, Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I like a Mary. Billie Jean, Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I
I'm a girl from Brooklyn. Brownsville, never wrong, never will. A girl gotta work. Let's go. I'm a girl from Brooklyn.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. I know that it's good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem. You just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble. Sit down. 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 Who that thinking that he frontin' on that man? Get the off my stage, I'm the same man. Get the off my, that ain't right. I make a play blowing up your whole life. I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your pride. Show me something natural, I wanna feel some stretch marks. Still it take you down right on your mama couch in polo sock. Hey, this is way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from ACA. Obama just page me. Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she elaborated. Hey, this that Grey Poupon, that AV on that TED Talk. Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill an it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest after all. Tell 'em be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Tell 'em sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Body, how you doing out there? This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, and this is Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105. All right, then, guys, look, we are in our entertainment segment, which is the exhibition segment of Who's Who in Entertainment. I was getting my words a little twisted before. I had it all backwards, I'm supposed. But you know what? Whatever. All right, we're going to keep it moving. All right, then, guys, look.
what you heard me say earlier, me and Versus South Shade was going over about COVID-19, about one of the symptoms I've heard by one of the those that were talking after the debate. They were saying that that pink eye is one of the symptoms of the COVID-19, which I think was a crock, because how many people has had the pink eye? I never had pink eye, thank God. Okay, but I know my kids have had it, and I know other people that may have had it, but that doesn't mean that was COVID. Saying fever is a COVID, a cough is a COVID, sore throat is a COVID. What else was it, Versus Style?
Chills.
Oh, okay.
Chills.
You know what? I get chills. They multiply. Okay, moving on. Moving on here. All right, then. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it's a scary thing, because it's like they're making this stuff up as they go along. But when you have the 45 or a president that walks up, that couldn't wait to get to the White House so he can play his little toys, I suppose. Because for also what I've heard, also what I understand is that the staff, the aides, have anxiety working for this man. Don't you think that's kind of scary? The working conditions are not good. You ever you go into work and it's like, oh my gosh, I have all, your chest tightens up, or you just feel nervous, you feel like you can't do nothing right, or you don't know what they're going to do. I feel like as if he's going to go hi and do that right in your face, and he doesn't have a mask on. Because what I've heard is that it's not a normal thing is to wear the mask around the White House. He's putting everyone else's lives in jeopardy, like him getting into his mobile just to take a ride to say hi to his quote unquote fans. Anyway, guys, when he says that he doesn't, that he doesn't have symptoms, and so on, but the headaches and so on, and the doctors are saying that he's not out of the woods, but yet he still says that he's fine. On October 2nd, it was exposed because he tweeted it, and then on Saturday, October 3rd, he comes back to say him and his wife is fine. Okay, I don't know about that. And then he's going to be discharged on Monday, which was this past Monday. I don't know. Then he takes the mask off once he walks up the steps, takes it off. Then he looks about like he's like a dictator. I swear he looks like a dictator. Versus Style. A dictator. It's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, guys. Let's go on with this. Don't you find it exhausting even watching that debate last night, how Mr. Pence interrupted yet again another moderator? Did you watch the debate last night, Versus Style?
No.
Why didn't you watch the debate?
I don't have a TV.
Let's go ahead and let's get a GoFundMe for Versus Style.
No, I don't want a TV in my house.
Why don't you want a TV?
That's just not my thing.
It's not your thing.
I don't watch TV. I just don't.
Oh, you just don't watch TV. Okay. Well, working in this business, sometimes you're going to have to find. I know you got your phone. Never mind. You got your phone. I forgot. Okay. But even on your phone, you didn't watch the debate then?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I was busy working.
Okay. Okay.
On my life.
No.
What?
She said, if only I heard how she said the comeback was so cool. The comeback was so cool. She said, I was busy working on my life. On my life. Okay. All right, then, guys, look.
Man.
Well, someone else has also been working on something. That is Fashion Nova. They have the latest trends and affordability in the fashion world, as we all know. Now, did you know on September 27th, coming up, Fashion Nova is launching their kids collection, Nova Kids. Oh, yeah. Now, there are some parents that like to dress up their kids just like them. I love my kids, but I don't know if I really want to do the same thing. Because I think kids should look like kids, and I should look like an adult. still cute if fabulous and sexy and all that stuff. But I don't think my daughter should be wearing booty shorts or, you understand what I'm saying? With a purse hanging on her arm. I just don't know about that. A kid should look like a kid. A little girl should look like a little girl. A little boy should look like a little boy. And have fun with it and go ride the bike and get dirty. Or run in the playground and go up and down the slides and do all kinds of stuff. Because now I just don't know. What do you think, Versus Style?
As far as the dress code?
Yeah. She said dress code. Oh, the dress code. Would you dress your kid exactly like you? Exactly like you.
Depending on what it is, yeah.
Well, it depends on what it is, but I won't. At my age, I don't think I want to walk around with pigtails and then have a little fluffy
sexy.
skirt.
I mean, you know.
She said that's sexy.
I mean, it depends on the outfit. I mean, like, if I'm doing it because my child wants me to, of course I will. You know, why would I tell them no? And that's a memory of their life. You know, like, oh, my mom wore a pumpkin outfit with me. That's cute.
Well, that's different if you're talking about a pumpkin outfit. But anyway,
not like stripper, no.
Anyway, Nova Kids Collection has started the girls collection clothes ranging in sizes from 2 to 6 years of age. Now, I know some, let me see, a 2-year-old can wear a size that a 6-year-old has. Not all kids wear the same size. You know, we'll see. Let's see how this works out with their collection. Because I know my kids, when they were 2 years old, they were wearing probably a 4T. I'm just saying. It may be because I want them to wear them out a little bit more. But some kids are wider, you know. So if they, you know, especially the reason why is because these kids have what we're eating, and our kids have it now, where you're eating chicken. So now you know, all the steroids. Anyway, moving on, guys. So they're doing this for the mothers as well. So they're going ahead and they're gonna love what their daughters are wearing. They're gonna love what they're wearing, and we're gonna keep it moving. So the brand will be expecting to launch their boys collection around the holidays this year, guys. And it's definitely a collection that you don't want to miss. I can't wait to see this. Anyway, guys, next up, you know what? On Saturday, October 3rd, Megan Thee Stallion had made her debut on Saturday Night Live with the performance of her single Savage. And at the end of it, she did make a comment, a statement, and that bottom line, that we need each other. We need the black woman. We need the black king. Oh, yeah. So the fact is that she used that platform, I have to say, go ahead, girl. And some rest of us probably need to grab our balls. I don't know. Anyway, during that performance of her Savage, guys, they had played the audio from Malcolm X and Tamika Mallory to slam Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron's handling of Breonna Taylor's case. Now, Daniel Cameron is no different from the sellout. This is what she said. Daniel Cameron is no different from the sellout Negroes, is what she said, that sold our people into slavery. Now, Mallory has said that as the words appeared behind Megan Thee Stallion, that's when Megan Thee Stallion went into her own speech. You know, so what would you have done if you was, could you put yourself in her shoes? What would you have done if you was Megan Thee Stallion? You had that platform. I mean, she went all the way there. No, I'm not going to. I was about to ask Versus Style, did she see it? She doesn't have a TV. You know, she over there cracking up. Okay. You know what? That's okay, because a lot of us didn't have. I have a TV, but I don't really watch it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So watching the news is depressing, because they try to put up one good story. Somehow they flip it. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. Again, she has stated that at the end of the day that she's tired of seeing hashtags of our black men. And I had to say, well, go ahead, Megan, because you know what? She was on the Time magazine cover. Yes, she was. And that is the first. She is the influential person of the year. Why not? Then you have Rolling Stone. They're the top. What was it? The top 100. Yeah, Rolling Stone. They changed that up, because come on now, how many people? Really? Okay, only white folk. There's a lot of people, and now they put, of course, get up, get up, get up. Anyway, moving on. Marvin Gaye as number one. Okay, guys. So it's just so much going on in the world today that everyone's trying to do is doing their part, and you do have to have something to not just say. I mean, you think you should have some action behind it, don't you think, Versatile?
Absolutely.
Not just say it, but you're going to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're over there talking. Okay, are you actually, I don't know, feeding the homeless? I don't know. If you're talking about the homeless, are you feeding the homeless? You know what I mean? How's that? How's that work? We're going to talk about the homeless, but we ain't going to feed the homeless. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's one of those things right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a nice little break, music break. We'll be right back here on Metro ATL's Top 40 station, next 105.
Brownsville never ran, never will. A girl's gotta work. Let's go. I'm a girl from...
Real hot girl I got a stank, walk, in a reckless mouth. Hit my soul tight. When we my pussy talk, I don't even say what's up. I just tell him what I want. Cause I got another nigga that's gon' do it if he don't. Attitude bad, you too good when you say me, I tell him me good. Chase these niggas, I wish I would. Bad bitch like me, wish they could. She's cast for me, I need gas to see. And I'm all with a daddy, she a bastard to me. He ain't fucking him right, pass him to me. Real niggas love me from the H to the D. Don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, petty,
just for the day, see, she got to go, Rolex spade, she catch a cold, what's rock chains, let me see, pink in her brain, our baby mamas ain't the same, now she like, baby, that ice my chain, she about to come and give me like a crane, you a what you game, hey, shake what you doctor gave, yeah, I'ma ice your wrist like a play, yeah, Doc Miami, LA, yeah, not a fat like an egg, come to the spot where you lay, yeah, not cream that poop like mayors, ever since I got my cake up, I've been running these up like mayor, don't stop, hatchback, shaking that ass on Snapchat, off the strip and shaking that ass, what you do for these rats, what my thoughts say, I just breathe this like a bird, yeah, what my thoughts say, when me hit it for the bass, say slash,
don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, blow him like AC, give me big head like IT, lick me till I scream, twist his tongue like I mean, my body so out of this world, change my act, name the Astro Girl, people sound way too full of myself, you're right, and I ain't even made it to dessert, but we no angel, start no spangle, 40-inch weed by killing don't tango, call my drug dealer boyfriend on tango, use the tahini when I'm eating a mango, yeah, I get jealous, if you ate it real good, I can't help it, anybody and what you need to get it, before I come through and get hectic, don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it, don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, shake that, work it.
10, 9. Oh, that's right. I just making sure you was ready. I just trying to make sure you was ready.
This is the drama spot, so sit back and relax, and maybe bust a gut. Shh. This is the
Hey,
drama
Deborah, I
spot.
sent you a video on IG. It is hilarious. It's a TikTok. Did you get it?
For real? Hold on. I don't have it.
Okay. I'm looking right at it. It's in your IG. In your DM.
I didn't. Hold on. Let me just look again. I didn't get it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and send it to your phone through text. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Let me look. I didn't get it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I'm going to send it to, let me do this. I'm going to send it to my messenger.
and give me 1 second. All right?
All
You
right.
got it.
No, I don't have it.
Dang, Deborah. Okay, look. I'm going to send it to my feed on Facebook, and it's going to be on my page. So go and check on my page. So give me 1 second. Okay, do you have it?
Let me look. I can't. I see you. I can't. I don't see it. You know,
What?
the internet. The internet's against me. That's what.
What?
The internet. Right now. That's so funny.
The internet's against you? For real? So nothing is working. So society is against you.
Of course it is. Look at
you know what? The society is against her. I can't believe it.
So official, so official.
Let's take it to the floor. Show me, baby. Spin it, drop it, pick it up. I've been watching you cross the floor, and all I want is you. I feel your hands stroke my back, and I'm in ecstasy. I feel your heartbeat as we rock. It feels so good, I don't want to stop. Come on, baby. Come on. You got it? That's right. That vitamin D. That's right, that's right. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you think I'm sexy? I was born a winner. This game for solid players. No room for no beginners. I need that real sauce on I go real strong. Gotta get it good. You can't be falling off. I wanna find a real goddamn. It makes me feel so real. I never wanna let you go. Make your magic copper feel. I'm checking all your skills. Tongue work make me drip my drip. Come on, baby. Are you ready? Give me something I can feel. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it. I'm being beautiful me. Oh, yeah, yeah. That vitamin D. I wanna find a real goddamn. It makes me feel so real. I never wanna let you go. I make your magic copper feel. I'm checking all your skills. Tongue work make me drip my drip. Bend me over, give me something I can feel. I love my vitamins. The D was heaven sent, and when I let it go, I'm gonna scream no ever quit. Got it, I'm being beautiful me. That's me. Do you got it? Got it, I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it, I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? Got it, I'm being beautiful me. Are you ready? I got more. All right, come on. Ooh, yeah. That vitamin D. That vitamin D. Oh,
Hey everybody, how you doing out there? This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta. Yeah, this is Metro ATL's Top 40 Station, Next 105. And guys, look, we are right now in Health to Your Ears. Oh yeah, to your ears, because this is radio and I give you the health, advice on the radio. Anyway, all right then. So look, I have to get this disclaimer and all that good stuff because no, I'm not responsible for what you do. I'm not telling you to take any bleach. That'd be stupid. But anyway, I have to tell you, it is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. And it should not be relied on as a health or personal advice. So all cases do recommend that we do recommend that you consult your physician, your physician, okay, your doctor, okay. So I feel like, we feel like that we beating a dead horse. Why I say that? About your health. I want to keep telling you stuff about your health consistently, especially about COVID. We feel like we're beating your head a dead horse when we keep talking about COVID. I'm so tired of talking about COVID. It's just a topic of every doggone discussion. Why? Because we keep being reminded about it every single time. Either you open your door, you turn on your phone, turn on your TV, you're being reminded about COVID. You should already know. Wear a mask. It limits you. Doesn't totally make it a 100%, but it does, keep you safe. Just about, what would you say, about 75% versus that?
Yep.
Yeah, about 75.
About 80.
Okay, 75, 80%, it keeps you safe. Now, both of us wear it. I say about 95%. It keeps you safe. Because now we're talking about maybe 85%. And why I say that is because you need to keep your hands out your face, guys. Okay? Because if you touch a doorknob, touch a window after somebody, touch a desk, I could be touching this mic over here, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Touching this chair, the arm of the chair, with somebody else touch, and then I go like this. Then you got pink eye. Okay, moving on. That's a mess, isn't it? No, what do you think about that? That's absolutely a mess. What do you think, Versatile? Do you ever be careful about what you're touching, keeping your hands out your face?
Yeah, and I be watching what other people be touching.
Not everybody is not conscious about what they're doing.
Like, I be watching people how they make their food or how they just, for
oh
real.
My gosh,
like,
let me tell you, the food part, oh my gosh. I'm so scared about even going out to eat because I'm wondering, notice that the chef or those that are, preparing your food or carrying out your food, what they do, they wipe their hands on their apron, and they keep doing that constantly, and they give a plate to someone, or passing something. They may have touched the money and so on. It's I don't know. But anyway, here in Atlanta, I see a lot of traffic. Yes. Where are these people going? Apparently, they can't, and these numbers that they're coming down with, okay, where are they getting these numbers from about these deaths, people that have caught COVID? But I'm seeing a lot of traffic on the road. People are going somewhere. You're going home. You're going to work. You're going somewhere. Take care of yourselves, everybody. So, clubs. Turn on Instagram. Okay. You know what I'm saying? No mask. If they do have the mask, it's over here, but underneath the nose, or it's, or just not on at all. So my thing is, okay, so everybody is not exactly, with the COVID thing. I'm just not really concerned about it, or your immunity is really built up, and the majority of us, it probably is. And maybe it just catch up with us. Maybe we are being that cautious, but just keep your hands out your face. But not only that, somebody could, cough. Like I was talking to somebody this morning, and he asked me. He said, do you mind if I take my mask off? I said, no, I don't mind. Go ahead, because I ain't have mine on. You know what I'm saying? I was in front of my house, someone, he came over, to pick up something. So I said, okay. So then he started talking, and I was like, okay. He projectiled some saliva. He projectiled some saliva, and he realized that. And he said, you know what? He said, I'm just step back because I just realized I just projectiled some saliva. I said, you're all right. I don't know. But anyway, guys, the dining out, what we just talked about, you notice when you go into restaurants, some of them are eating in and out. So what they do is every other table is you can't sit at. So they think that's 6 feet apart. Now, what about the one? I don't know. I just personally think that Look, more power to you. All I can say is that be careful. But for those that are sitting outside, they're not so much doing the 6 feet apart. But if you notice that when you're outside, the air is outside. But what if the air is not moving? Someone had made comment on. I said, well, what I would do if it was my restaurant, if I'm the owner, I would have a fan outside. You know, not right on the people, but it's still flowing in that direction. You know what I'm saying? So that's what going down the aisle or something like that. That kind of thing. People at the gyms. I go to the gym. People at the gym, the fans are rolling, you know, and the air is moving too because you're working out. You shouldn't be cold, first of all. Anyway, and if you are cold, you might want to work out some more. Anyway, and then you have the parks and the cookouts and stuff like that. I have been noticing a lot of grills outside. You know, if you are outside, like I have my dear friend, you know, so he wanted to have his birthday party, you know, and I said, oh, why don't, excuse me, why don't you just basically have chairs outside because it was really hot or whatever's in July. I said, go ahead and have a tent or what may have you, still have a fan rolling and have people outside, as long as the air is flowing. Does that make sense, Versus Style?
Yep. They won't be directly on the person.
Just no shaking hands and hugging.
People can't help it.
No, they can't. I have hugged a few people. We came out, I may have an elbow dap or something like that. And it depends on who it is. You know, even with Shayla, she around her all the time, and I ain't catch her COVID. I'm beginning to wonder. Not that I'm not saying it's not real. It is real. It is, guys. So just be cautious, you know. Eating at a friend's house. Thanksgiving is coming. Family and everything. What are y'all going to do? Are you going to prepare differently? Because some of y'all need to really be, I don't know. I'm not even eating y'all food anyway. What do you think, Versus Style?
I don't eat everybody's food.
She said, that was enough for me right there. She said, Eating at someone's house for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm just wondering, you know, and you can't, and now everybody, are you going to be hopping, hopping, you know, food hopping to everybody's house?
When?
No, I'm just saying that's what people do.
Oh, no.
You know, what they do, they, you know, eat at mama's house, go to grandma's house, and go to, but you got to be careful with grandma and mom because mom and grandma is very sensitive to this COVID thing too. So you got to be very careful. I don't know, child. And then the grocery shopping. You know, I go to Whole Foods, you know, so they have to wear their mask when they walk in. And then then they actually put the buffet back out now. So now you can use the buffet, but you have to sanitize your hands and put those gloves on that they have right there. And then they have everything directing your trip, your arrows and everything, you know, for you to go around. So you can't go back if you already went down that aisle. You got to go all the way back around. So I get that too. And then let me get this one here, guys. Let me tell you right now. Puff pass. Somebody did that. She know who I'm talking about. Yes. Puff pass. Y'all over here. Okay. You can't be puff and passing. So you have to be careful what you're doing. Because we know everyone's out there doing some CBD or they doing some weed or whatever they're doing. Guys, you can't be puff passing right anymore right now. But I have been seeing some people do that. And I was like, okay, all right. Moving right along. But anyway, the best advice is, guys, wash your hands and keep your hands out of your face. And in all cases, with the exception of the puff pass, that's held to your ears. And this is Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105.
Stay being beautiful me. We be right back here on the Andretta Show.
Turn me on,
Huh? What? I thought a bro said something. Talking, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap it down till the feds come.
Run it up.
Huh?
What she say?
I thought a said something. How I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go. Hundreds and fifties. Can't swap it down for a penny. You know that's a stupid decision. Head first with it. I shot a shot at my really didn't think before I did it. Make it make sense. Luckily, I was on point with the last. Kept my receipts. Warranted good. Make sure I got her for a refund when I gave her back to the streets. Forever I rip, put the set on the chain. I'm thugging, you already know how I came. Yeah, he got money, but be lame. I Lambo'd her life, told her get out that rain. Her manny and petty, same color my teeth. She got a blue chick and a chick without me. Hood riding in the phone on E. Sick of these COVID-19. Karate to walk it, trying to keep the cup. Came up like Giannis, I get bigger bucks. Got 4 different choppers right there in this truck. I'm just being honest, I can get you touched. Put you in the blender, I can get you slush. I see the comments, but really unbothered. I know it's hurting, she salty, I scarred her. Beware what you lay up and say to these they can't hold water. Period. I thought a bro said something. Talking, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this out till the feds come. Run it up, huh? What she say? I thought a said something. How I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go. I thought a who watch what I do, but he can't get his back said something. Is it true that he posting another money? Probably. I'm put that past him. Maybe so. I thought they be speaking on me, but be a broken said something. Listen. Hold up, look, get a that's lit. I'm the whole loaf. He the breadcrumb. Go. Rappers with these mixed feelings. What? I ain't with them. Like a Richard Mille. Let me know what time it is. Bag what a run set. Know you got it on. You supposed to be smell proof. Busting out the vacuum seal. These little boy childish. Fisher Price. Confident I'm not cocky, so get it right. She bending over, but I want some first. I don't even wanna know what the like. Tripping too close to falling, so I'm ballin'. It's crazy, my op got shot, but I ain't call it. Psych, slow up. I come around, go put they full. These stay on my channel, yeah. Must've seen me on TV, yeah. It took me 6 hours to count a meal exactly. I'm accurate with that cheese, yeah. Big bag, huh? What? I thought a bro said something. Talking, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this out till the feds come. Run it up, huh? What she say? I thought a said something. How I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go. Bro said something. Talking, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this out till the feds come. Run it up, huh? What she say? I thought a said something. How I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the Andretta Show. This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta, and this is the Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105. All right, you guys, we are right now in Being Beautiful Me segment. Oh yeah, and oh my goodness, child. What we were talking about earlier, we talking about this COVID. It's like how I'm around you, and then I didn't catch it. And some people, I was just told that you lost a friend because they thought that you was lying that you had COVID and they didn't have it, so they're not friends with you anymore. That's just about the most ridiculous story I have heard right now. Versus out, what do you think?
Well, I think about, I do think that's crazy, but whatever. That means they wasn't really my friend.
Apparently. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? What's being beautiful me, guys, is that there are so many people that are hurting for too long. Too long they're hurting. Too long. And, I tell you right now, there are so many people that are wanting to be successful, need a hand up. They need a hand up. Not a hand out, a hand up. Some advice. Direct them to where they need to go, and so they can get where they need to, what they inspire to be. And then you have some people, I'm going to just keep that to myself. I'm going to keep it moving on with that one. There are people that are broken, insecure, suicidal, depressed, and abused, and hurt. Being beautiful me, guys. What is that? Now, to succeed in life, we all must be encouraged, whether that is by example, okay, or someone telling you that you are doing great. Keep moving. Yeah. Keep moving. You're doing great. Oh, yeah. Then you have, I don't know. I had decided this was in my head, so I decided to go ahead and put it down, write it down. And we all need a hand up, not a handout. I'm going to say it again. And we all need someone to pat us on the back and say, you're doing great. Just keep moving. And then you have those that, they don't have someone to tell them, when they ask, they get the runaround, or they're getting deterred from something else, from what they're trying to, stay on the path with. And I have to tell you guys, the God Almighty is the only one that can show you how to do that. He will never steer you wrong. Your ancestors will not steer you wrong. So what I would say to you guys, be encouraged, and be steadfast. And, what I really want to say is that with us women are so, we changed the game. We changed the path on, women back in the day, over 50 years ago, when with the civil rights movement, where you have black, white, Indian, every race was fighting as far as the women, okay? And we changed that. Now, women of color, we have that sassiness, we have that suave, we have that sway, we have that, we do what it do. We make it happen, right? So my thing here is that, queens, we can't tear each other down and expect, you can't tear another woman down so you can build up. Let me tell you something, karma is a B. It is. Karma is a yes, it is. So, you have to, when you see a woman and something's just not right, do you help her? Do you give her advice? Do you show her the way? Now if she comes screaming at you, you might want to say, okay, put your hands up and keep it moving. But then when you are helping someone and that queen accepts your help, and I mean, you help her crown, my crown is a little crooked, you want to set it for me. That's helping me. That's giving me a hand up. Okay? And that woman that is hurt, abused, she's suicidal, she's depressed, help her. Help her. Because let me tell you something, that woman could be you one day. The same, you ever heard the saying, like, the same people that you went on when you was going up that ladder, you're going to meet them on your way down when you fall. Okay? And that person, as you're falling, you're going to be seeing them like, oh, shoot, I remember when you, And she's just going to probably look at you, and she probably just help you anyway. So anyway, guys, be the woman that fixes another woman's crown without telling the world it was crooked. You ever go ahead and just, you telling her, oh yeah, I helped her do such and such, and da 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 da. I gave her some money so she can start her business, but why are you telling the world this? Why are you doing that? That's not being beautiful. That's not. That's tacky. That's real tacky. Versus South. Don't you think so?
No.
You don't think that's tacky?
As far as?
I'm talking about another woman helping another woman fix her crown. It's crooked. So now when it's crooked, you go tell everybody that it's crooked.
No.
Oh, you got a stain on you. Instead of you say, okay, baby, come here. Let me cover you. You want to. For instance, I never forget. I was in I probably was in the 9th grade or the 8th grade, and there was a young lady that was people used to make fun of her because of the way she looked. She probably wasn't dressy, or sassy or whatever, but she was just a female. People was making fun of her because she had this blood stain on her skirt. Okay, and I came up on her and I said, I didn't say anything. I just, she didn't realize but as I was coming towards her and helping her hide it or something, I was telling her what was going on. And she just she thanked me. She said, oh wow. She said, thank you. Because everybody else is laughing instead of just helping her.
Sad.
Help a woman fix her crown without telling the whole world that you did it. You know what happened, you know, or what you did too. You know? So, because to me, that's not a real woman if you have to go around telling everybody what you did, or you tell everybody what the problem is, you know. So, again, help somebody out. Give them a hand up. Yeah, they're not asking for a handout, just a hand up. You know, you see something wrong, help them. You got the information, you got the resource, help them. You know, you have some direction or something, help them. Why wouldn't you want to? Why would you not? I've come across a lot of people like that, a lot of women like that. You know the issue, but you're not helping me. Wow. Does that make sense to you? Huh, versus
Not at all. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I hear what you're saying to me, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, I'm already figuring out, giving you a solution in my head, and I say, okay, well, let me just go ahead and ask you this, go about this, or whatever the case is, and let me direct you in some way. Not everybody does that. I find that disturbing. But anyway, what's next? What we got next? Versus South? Oh, we're going to give the ab? Oh, well, what we're going to do, we're going to give the ab some more. And this is, you know, the end of Being Beautiful Me. And what's Being Beautiful Me is that you stand up and help another woman fix her crown without telling the world about it. Now, that's Being Beautiful Me. And we'll be right back with Yibbity Yab here on the Andretta Show, your Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105.
I ain't never ran from it. No, I ain't never, ever. If I did, cut my legs out right now. I ain't never been with the talk, snitch talk, always talking about his fault. Nope. Yeah, I'ma stand up, got my bands up. You don't wanna see me pissed off. Real talk. Never tell a lie to a dog. Nope. When it come to them, you gotta play it out. And I never ever let get to me. Why not? Ain't worth my energy. What you had to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Never ever ever. I never ever ever go against my kind for some on the other side. Never ever ever. I never ever ever put a for the money, gotta get it when it come to mine. Lately I feel like it's me versus me. Don't seek competition, why would you compete? Don't even gotta be woke, still gonna be up. How? I make a bag in my sleep. Okay. Can't get the hood out of me, you know where I be. Still posted up like I lease. Trust me, them choppers gon' bang. Cavity teeth, you been I think sweet. If bad, put a stack in her rack. Go. I'm Dr. Seuss, give me cat in the hat. Whoa. Booty poke out of her stomach gon' snatch. Way too pretty to be from the back. Count on some money, then smoke me a plant. Got me higher than John Morant. Tasha look, she knowin' she dead. I said I was done, still double back. If you a side, you cannot question me. You did some foul, you threw a tech at me. Cook it up right, they done gave me the recipe. I'm in a Z06, police ain't catching me. I'm still ducking this obsessed with me. Cause I'm the dope like the coke in the 70s. Big body double R truck, I got bow with me. Hogging the lane and they can't get close to me. Big bag, I ain't never ran from it. No, I ain't never, ever. If I did, cut my legs out right now. I ain't never been with the talk, snitch talk, always talking about his fault. Nope. Yeah, I'ma stand up, got my bands up. You don't wanna see me pissed off. Real talk. Never tell a lie to a dog. Nope. When it come to them, you gotta play it out. And I never ever let get to me. Why not? Ain't worth my energy. What you had to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. I can't deal. I never ever ever go against my kind for some on the other side. Never ever ever. I never ever ever put a for the money, gotta get it when it come to mine. Check the thermostat, I been hot for summer. Trap me, you get whack, make it hard for your mama. Money bag runs in the pack, get a bundle. Plaque in a sack, both of them doing numbers. I ain't got a hard fall, that's a big no. No go. No life, worry about the next. Why though? Took back the keys to the benzo. All in the feelings, throwing clothes out the window. Psycho. Let's take a AK, cut it in half and call it a Draco. Let's go. I'm back on my old ways, round with that five volcano, that fuego. Life insurance on my chain. Your life. Reach for it, bust your brain. Night night. Loose noodle, no low main. Take out. Going out the way I came. Same route. I ain't never ran from it. No, I ain't never, ever. If I did, cut my legs out right now. I ain't never been with the talk, snitch talk, always talking about his fault. Nope. Yeah, I'ma stand up, got my bands up. You don't wanna see me pissed off. Real talk. Never tell a lie to a dog. Nope. When it come to them, you gotta play it out. And I never ever let the get to me. Why not? Ain't worth my energy. What you had to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Never ever ever. I never ever ever go against my kind for some on the other side. Never ever ever. I never ever ever put a for the money, gotta get it when it come to mine. Go.
Hey everybody, how you doing out there? This is your lady being beautiful, me, Andretta. This is Metro ATL's Top 40 Station, Next 105. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, so we are right now in what? It's called what? Versatile?
Yibbity yab.
We in the yibbity yab segment, guys.
To run her mouth.
Say what?
Huh?
You said to what?
To run our mouths.
She said to run our mouths, but the way she said that, she was being underhanded. You know how when your mama say something and then you go, she asks you what did you say? She's like, what?
No, that wasn't me. It was not me.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right then, guys. So we in the Yibbity Gab segment, and to check, you go ahead and go ahead and check me out at the Andretta Garns. That's on Facebook and Instagram. You can do that. And you can go to our Andretta fan page, and then I have an OnlyFans. Wait, what is that about anyway? The OnlyFans thing.
You can go to andretta.com/OnlyFans.
Okay, AndrettaGarns.com. Yeah, just do that, guys. She's talking about OnlyFans. I didn't set one up. Did somebody set one up?
Oh, I seen it all over the internet.
Okay. She sees it all over the internet. I didn't know I had one, but okay. But somebody might want to go ahead and let me know what's up. But anyway, guys, we in right now in the Yibbity Yab, and that's what we're doing here. So I want you to go ahead and let's turn to our Bibles. Yes, let's turn to our Bibles. Go ahead and get that Bible out. Are you there? Got it? Did you start to open it up? Okay, anyway. So turn to your Bibles at 1 Corinthians 13, verses 10 through 13, guys. And it says here, okay. Should I be like TD Jakes or something? Should I do that? No. Oh, okay. Okay, turn to your Bibles. 1 Corinthians 13, verses 10 to 13. And it says, where's the love for this child? No, it doesn't say that. But anyway, I have to tell you guys. Now, where is the love for this child? Now, there's a video, right, that's out. I don't know if you've seen it. And he got in front of the pews or the congregation. He took the mic. He says, I can't, what did he say? He said, I can't stand this church. Is that what he said? No, he said, I'm tired of this church. When I saw that, I didn't fall out. I didn't laugh. When I let it marinate a little bit, okay, I said, that's not a good thing. The child is speaking from somebody did something wrong to him in that church. Somebody said something wrong to him in that church. Maybe his mama got him up and she started fussing at him or something like that. Or his daddy, most likely mom. I'm just saying. And he kept that frown on his face, gave back the mic, and walked off and kept that face. I felt bad for this child. I did. Versus that, what you think? You are a pastor's child.
Am I?
You. Are you serious? So someone has said he got a whooping when he got home. Why would you whip the child? Because he basically stating something how he felt. That's one of the reasons why some kids don't even want to go, or even adults don't even want to go, because of something that happened when they was a child. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was kind of disturbed by watching it versus style. I really was, because I felt bad for this child. It was, I don't know if it was on Facebook. It might have been on Facebook. It might have been on Instagram. But I felt really bad for this child. He was so upset. He said, I'm tired of this church. Gave back the mic and left. And as he was walking off, somebody goes, oh, that's a good man. I'm like, did you hear what the child just said? Apparently not. He said, I'm tired of this church. Somebody said something, did something to this child. He did not like it at all. And maybe he was there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. I'm just saying, especially black churches, be there all night long talking about nothing, hooting and hollering and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? God don't take that long for God to say what he got to say. Let me tell you this right now. It does not. He said what he got to say, and it's done, it's over with. And then you're going to have somebody else come behind them and say the same thing that they just had spoken on. You know, if you have a visiting pastor or visiting minister or what may have you come to give the word, let them give the word, thank them, and okay, thank you so much. And everyone else, you know, if you may have a comment or something, and just keep it moving. Not you go and preach all over again. Okay, I'm tired. All right then, guys. So I just want to just mention that part as far as you ever have kids, you know, maybe that church doesn't even have I just thought about it. Maybe that church doesn't even have anything that's relevant for the children. And I noticed that because when I was coming up, they didn't have anything relevant for the children at all. You know, the child just sitting there, and you got to sit there, the child, you know, and just sit there. You probably fall asleep, and it's done. You over there just praising God or whatever the case is, you know, and the child is just sitting there, you know. Again, it don't take that much to give the word, and some of these churches need to give things that are relevant for the children, especially those smaller churches. Now, the big churches, they may have that because they do get it. They do. Okay. So anyway, what do you think, Versus Style?
I agree. They need more activities and things because kids get bored.
Their attention span is so short. And even some adults, real short. Why even say, matter of fact, a lot of adults today, our attention span is very short. Why? Because we had this, the phone. Okay, you want to go to the next. You don't even want to wait and listen to what the world this person has said. You just want to be gratified for a moment and then move on to the next. You know, that kind of thing. So that's why we're in a different age, guys, and that's what's going on. Anyway, you know what, holidays are coming soon, and are you going to your family? You know, are you going to have your family over? And are they going to cook differently? Remember I asked that earlier? What do you think?
Open for what?
Thanksgiving,
for what?
holidays, the holidays.
No.
No. Could you speak up and let everybody know what you just said? She
No.
said no. She said no. Okay, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be going out to your family? Do you think they're going to cook differently, you know?
We cook differently, nah, people probably gonna cook the same.
Say it again?
People will probably cook the same because, we family. You know how people are. For real.
I would have to say no.
Are you cooking?
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm not cooking.
Why?
I cook all the time.
You ain't gonna have your family over? Oh Lord, I don't like that.
What?
That hard dragon breath breathing.
There ain't no dragon breath here, but okay.
No,
I would
fire.
basically. You so silly. Look, what I'm saying is that I don't know, the sociable, you know, I don't know, the coming together with the family. Every families are doing things a little differently. Even my family, they're doing these Zoom calls now, whatever the case is, just to keep in touch. They weren't even doing it before, but now they want to do it. You know, the case.
That's good. Man, look, life is short. Okay, you gotta do what you gotta do.
No, I'm not saying that. Okay, it's just, I'm talking about another thing. But anyway, you know, I'm just saying, family is family. Do we have any holiday songs coming up already? Oops. Do we have any holiday songs coming up?
Holiday songs?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. Do we have anything on the whatchamacallit right now?
You want to play a holiday song?
I don't know. Could we?
No.
Do you like holiday songs?
No.
I don't either.
I used to.
The only ones I do like
the Jacksons.
The Jacksons. I don't even want look. The holiday song I do like a lot is like people like Jennifer Holiday. No, not Jennifer Hudson when she sang "Oh Holy Night," the stars of it, you know, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got
she
Jay
makes
Holiday.
it sound. You have Jay Holiday. Who's that?
I'll play them.
Go ahead. Anyway, guys, we'll be right back here on Metro ATL's Top 40 station, next 105. Do-do-do-do-do.
Girl, changing
And welcome back to the Andretta Show. This is your lady being beautiful, me Andretta, and this is the Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105. Hey guys, all right then, we are in our Yibbity Yab segment, and that was not a holiday song. I just asked her, do she have, can she play like a holiday song? She played Jay Holiday, and about putting you to bed. Putting you to bed.
I told you that before I played it. I said I don't have that, but I do know to have Jay Holiday.
Never mind, man. I tell you,
right? Don't be listening to me, Al.
Anyway, but that was funny though. I just realized it after. Wait a minute. Put you to bed. That's not a holiday song. Anyway, that was funny. Okay, so this is what we got, guys. I have another question for you. All right. So, what is it you have an emotional attachment to that but it's silly to others? What is that? Versus Alshay?
I don't know. Emotional attachment.
You have an emotional attachment to something, but others think it's silly. It could be like a teddy bear, a sheet, a blanket.
I mean, it used to be this bear that I had, but I still, to this day, I've been looking for it. I can't find it. But yeah, that's probably about it.
Did you bring it down with you?
No, because I couldn't find it.
Oh, so you was looking for it before you came down, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I have an emotional attachment to anything? No.
And also money, so I hate when it leaves my
my Lord
hand.
Mercy.
I'll be crying.
That's an emotional attachment.
I'm talking stuff, but
that's
yeah, it can be.
No,
because you need it to survive.
That's not good. If you have an emotional attachment to money, that's not good, guys. That's because they said the love of money is the root of all evil.
Oh, jeez, here she go trying to preach. Did nobody ask her?
The love of money is the root of all evil. All, not some of it. All.
Oh, God.
All evil.
I'm scared.
The love. You can have money and do whatever. Yes, have it. And then back to the church thing. They told us that oh no, I'm not worthy. Oh, I'm not supposed to have this and such and such. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to have nice things? Like God wants you to have the abundance. What are you talking about? But when you start loving it, you're only supposed to love God, love yourself. Okay? Yes, and you love your children, you love your family. But you shouldn't be loving things or people in where it's now to be obsessive. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah. The love of money is the root of all evil. And so you might want to just go ahead and yes, you can like money and you want to take care of your family and do that, but don't love it to the point where it starts to drive you a wedge between you and others and things too. Yourself, that is. Where you forget you. Like, no, I gotta make that money. In the meanwhile, you didn't even give your wife a hug, your husband a hug, your children a hug, tell them you love them, that kind of thing. No, it shouldn't do that. That we don't even get to see you because all you doing is making money and you forget about yourself. So it shouldn't happen. What do you think about that versatile? Does it make sense?
It does. You making your mind be focused on other things, you forget about other people and how they feel about you as well. So
yeah, exactly. So anyway, do I have an emotional attachment to anything? No, I don't have an emotional attachment to anything. I miss my babies. I do. I miss them. That's about it. But that's just saying I miss you. But I don't have an emotional attachment to anything where like a bear, a blanket.
What babies? What are you talking about?
My babies, queen and king. I miss them. I miss my babies, king and queen. I do. But anyway, okay. I do have, but it's not an emotional attachment. Well, it kind of in a way. My daughters used to call me a hoarder. I'm like, how am I a hoarder? Because I'm keeping your pictures. I need to keep those, But anyway, I have a blanket from my college days. I still have it to this day. You probably seen it. Versus Al.
No, I haven't.
Okay. I have a blanket that I've had from when I went to college, and oh my gosh, I still have that blanket. I still use the blanket.
You love it.
I just still have it. That's the thing. I just have it. I don't think much about it. I just have it because it's a blanket. Why would you not keep a blanket? It's a blanket. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you warm. Put it on your bed. It keeps you warm. But anyway, and it's still intact and everything because I keep it folded, put everything together, boom, boom, boom. You know, keep stuff. Anyway, now once it starts ripping up and being holy or whatever, which is nowhere near it, you know, then yeah, it's going in the garbage. It's going in the garbage. So I don't have an emotional attachment. But you know what I did this past Monday? Speaking about that, I threw out a stove, a clothes dryer, and a bunch of other junk, right? And I put it on the U-Haul by myself. I did.
That's sad.
Just sad. I didn't have I did it in the middle of the day when nobody was around, so that's why I didn't have any help, and it was on a Monday. So yeah. So I remember Katrina. She
all
asked
them homeless
me,
people around the corner. You couldn't get them and pay them a little $5-10 to move that.
Homeless people. Where I live? No, there are none. Well, actually,
they like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 miles away.
Yeah,
you could have picked them up.
And I'm not doing that. No, I'm good. I got that. I got it on there. Picked it up on. I did it, and you know. So I was sore the next day, though. I tell you that right now. My lower part of my body was sore. Amazing enough, up here, my back and everything was good. So I just basically went ahead. I had to get rid of it. So I don't have an emotional attachment to anything. I had to get rid of it. So everyone's like, okay, well, you got to get a stove. Okay, I get a stove, get a hot plate. I'll be fine for now. I'm not worried about it.
5 minutes.
So anyway, moving right along, guys. She said 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes, and so we are at the end, guys. So what I want you all to do, and I want you to think about this, I want you to go ahead and turn your head around. I want you to throw your head back, open your mouth, and go, what you think?
We're scared. Everyone's scared.
So I want you to, again, throw your head back, open your mouth, and go, that's what you do. Enjoy yourself. Laugh. It's okay. So anyway, guys, I would like to go ahead and thank all my trustees for tuning in to the Andretta Show here on Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105. I want you to remember, not just remember, I want to also thank Versus Sashay here on the ones and twos, Johnny Weirdo, and on the ones and twos, he's one of the engineers here as well, and Sky's the Limit Entertainment, and of course LCA Castings, where you get discovered, become the A-list icon. I want to also thank Kizzle of So Official Productions and the Urban League magazine. Go ahead and check them out on Instagram, guys. They are the #1 blog site of gossip and entertainment. And Julia J. Baker of the Concierge at Just Another Divine Experience. To all my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube trustees, I want to thank you for being beautiful me. And remember, you can always change the way you think, because yes, you can change your world. Yes, change the way you think, because you can change your world. It's so important, you know. And if you see a woman, yes, and her crown is crooked, yes, help her fix it. And what does that mean? She could be abused. You know, she's hurting. She's suicidal. She's depressed. Give her a hand up. Don't ask why, because she's been through it enough. Because remember, there's gonna be you too. Okay, I don't want it to be, but just know that karma is something. It is. Anyway, guys, I want to remember to go to AndrettaGarnes.com. You can go to Andretta Garnes on Facebook. You can go to Andretta Garnes on Instagram. You can go to Andretta fan page on Facebook. You can go to the Andretta Show on Facebook, and you can go to the Andretta Show on YouTube, and you can go to IBNX Radio Network and catch the Andretta Show, of course, on YouTube as well, on the IBNX Radio Network. Yeah. So I'm here every Thursday. All right, then, guys, and I want you to go ahead and listen in and stay tuned and go ahead and get that vitamin D. My song, yeah, that's Andretta. Andretta, that's vitamin D. Go ahead and look it up on all platforms. That's indeed. And, watch me 24/7 anytime on YouTube as well as, IBNX Radio Network. Now, check me out, guys, again, AndrettaGarnes.com. And remember, when people bring negativity into your life, it's what? Whatever. Yeah, whatever. And I want you to look into that mirror and say to yourself, I am being beautiful me. So remember, change the way you think, because you can change your world. This is an Andretta Garnes Productions, and this on the IBNX Radio Network. And this is Metro ATL's Top 40 station, Next 105. I love you.
This is the Andretta Show. Thank you for being beautiful me. Follow the Andretta Show on Facebook and Instagram. And follow IBNX Radio Network on Facebook. See you on Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on your Top 40 station, Next 105.
Andretta, beautiful me, let's go. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you. Hey, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, being beautiful me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That's right, you got it. Being beautiful me, Andretta. Being beautiful me, being beautiful me, being beautiful you, Andretta. Andretta. Beautiful me, let's go.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep